It's Vivian. So, just some tips on when you're presenting. So, when you're presenting, no matter there's one person, zero person, lots of people, whatever number it is, the show need to be go on. So even when you see there's from lots of people to only one person or zero person, you still have to pretend that the room is full because, especially on a webinar, you are recorded for the replay, and so you have to pretend that the room is full and cannot be shaken by how many people in there. Some people will be fear of having zero or one person in the room. Other people will be fear about having thousands of people in the room. Whatever it is, and then maybe sometimes it will background noises, some technical difficulty, or some people talk over you because they didn't mute themselves for some reason. But you have to pretend as though you did not have any interruption. Keep moving forward. And if you screw up, have technical difficulty, fix it and have a laugh out of it. And, don't apologize too much about that. Just hey, things happen, and I just hope you're patient with me for a while. I'm sure that I'm gonna provide so much more value when we're back online. Something like that. Or if the interruption getting too much, it's like, sorry, can you please mute yourself and then just continue, keep going. Like, continue your speech as though there's no interruption. But I do encourage you when you have a live webinar or a workshop, you at least have one friend in that webinar with you that would take the initiative to sometimes you try to engage the crowd, right? So when you say repeat after me, it's kind of odd when there's nobody reply. So if you're gonna do something like that, engage with a crowd, make sure you have one friend on that webinar that is gonna start leading the rest of the crowd to repeat after you to do the crowd engagement. Also have the friend to be in your Q&A session just in case nobody asks any question. Just ask one or two questions so that to keep the show going, because it doesn't matter that there's no audience, there's one audience, 1,000 audience. You have scheduled this appointment with your audience, and this is going to be recorded as a replay. You have to know that lots of people is going to join the replay later, or this is going to be part of your YouTube or video or course material. So you have to keep the show going as though the show is full house. And it can be hard, but if you're able to pull it off, no matter what size you're dealing with, you're still going to be able to stay in your character, stay in your tongue, doesn't being shocked by anything. Then I think you will be much likely to succeed because nothing can flow you off. You just like come into the webinar, come as a live show, anticipate there will be chaos. You kind of have a scenario come up like, okay, so what happened if that's the, like, let's say they might die. What gonna happen? Sometimes you do run like certain scenario for you to prep that. So some people will be, okay, you have another mic ready so that if that happens, it won't screw up. Internet poor connection, then you go to your internet good connection area to do that. Or have a landline that plug right to your cable if you know that your connection is going to be poor. The worst thing is some of the problem you can prevent and you didn't do the prep, and when the problem show up, who is gonna blame? You're gonna feel really bad because oh, why I didn't do that. But if you did make that mistake, don't actually regret at the moment the problem show up. Just think about how you can resolve the problem and get back to your speech and move on. Just keep move on. Like internet go down and you think you should do better, but doesn't matter. At this point, you just have to keep the show going and stay enthusiastic till the end, even though something like that happened. Don't judge yourself during the presentation. You can review it after, but don't judge yourself during the presentation. It's like, don't like go talking your speech and then thinking like, oh, I screwed that part up. No, just keep it going as though it's perfect. You always have to, in your mind, is whatever is happening, it's just perfect. The show just go on. So this is the end of my little short episode here, and I hope you enjoy this. Bye now.